Hey everyone, so on your average lick Friday I would normally give you 2 to 4 bars of lick, but this week we have this. As you can tell, it's slightly longer than usual, so it's 12 bars instead of 2 or 4 as a usual thing. So it's basically a thank you from me to you to say thanks, obviously, because that's what a thank you is, regarding the GoFundMe thing, link below, and also popping up in the cards, and donating via the website as well. You are all amazing. For those that have donated so far, thanks, thanks, and thanks. And thanks again, just over a quarter of the way there now, so that's fantastic. Massive thank you, and long may it continue. But anyway, the lick itself, it's not really a lick, it's more of a solo or a verse or a chorus or just a phrase or something like that. So you can use it however you want, but the idea of it being, you've got this sort of rhythm section and then kind of a leady lick in between. So it might help you out in many ways, but it's fun to play whatever. Now do remember to try and take note of the way I play the chords, because that is going to make a massive difference. And I'll go through that in a breakdown as well. But one of those things where you take it slow, you keep it even, this style will probably pop up in your playing as you go through. So that's really all I need to say, apart from the Patreon stuff, which is patreon.com/Dan's page. Lessons not on YouTube. Jamming tracks not on YouTube. What else have we got on there that's not on YouTube? Oh yeah, you can have a Skype lesson with me. And if you get that selected tier, but the lowest tier, the $1 tier, basically supports this channel, and I thank you again for keeping that continued support. So yeah, there we go. And if you want the tab for free, you can go to my website, which is dansguitar.com. That's it. That's all I need to say on this stuff now. So I am going to give you the breakdown for this lick. Breakdown! Right, it's fairly straightforward in the sense of what you're playing. It's just hard to get the groove. That is the task with this type of lick. Excuse me for that. So what we're starting with is basically a B minor chord, where you're playing the B minor as a bar chord, which is 799-777, and you're striking the bottom 3 strings first, and then you're hitting the top 3 strings and then stopping it dead. So okay, then you've got an immediate slide on the beat from the 10th fret 2nd string up to the 12th, with some nice sweet smooth vibrato if you can on that. Then you're going to strike the 12, slide that down to the 10, pull off to the 7. So then it's fret 9 and fret 7 on the 3rd string, so with a slight blues curl, and then it's to fret 9 on the 4th string with vibrato. 2 strikes of muted strings like that, where basically I'm just resting in the same position I was, but laying flat across all the strings. So then you've got a double stop, immediate immediate hammer on to the 9th fret. So the double stop is fret 7 on string 4 and string 3. Then you're hammering on only to string 4 on that 9th fret. So, and then it's to fret 7 as a lone 7. Then you're sliding from 9 down to 7 and then pulling off to the 5. So fret 7 on the thick string and then fret 5 on the thick string. So, and then you're back into that and you do that 4 times. Okay? The chord section, after you've gone, basically goes to an A major. And remember earlier on I said about strumming through this in a certain way, which is going to help the dynamic of this. You're not just going, you're not strumming all the strings in one go. So for the A major chord itself, you've got fret 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. And you're going to strum the bottom strings first, and then the top strings. Okay? Then you're going like that. So this bar is basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going down to a G chord itself, G major. So if you're not used to the G major, it's 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. And that is going to be, so you're actually going through the strings or through the chord 3 times. Well, not 3 times, but in 3 different stages. So you've got the bass, and then kind of mid, and then top. And then it's, so that little section is, a different dynamic when you're going through the chords in that way, rather than it's a little bit less overpowering and more musical. Nice, huh? So the last bar is basically going back to the first B minor, where you're picking the bass notes and then top and then stopping that short, so staccato sound. Then you've got another 2 double stops with a hammer on straight away. This time it's on strings 2 and 3 rather than 3 and 4, but it's exactly the same thing. You're hammering onto the 9th fret of the lowest of the 2 strings, so like that. So it's basically the 7th hammered onto the 9th fret on the 3rd string, whilst you're still hearing the note on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. So back to the 7th fret on the 3rd string, and then you've got, with vibrato by the way, and then you've got 9, 7, 9 with vibrato, and then it's a run down the blues scale to finished. So you end up with 9, 7, 4th string, 9, 8, 7 on the 5th string, and then the 10th fret on the thick string to finish. And then you go back to the beginning and keep repeating it round, and maybe adding your own little licks in as you go through. Right, I'm going to play it slow for you now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... There you go. So for those that are interested in the sound that I'm actually using with this, it's basically the Blackstar HT Club 40 Deluxe. Don't know if that makes a difference or not. I've not tried the standalone one. Clean channel, and straight into a J Rocket, I think it's called, is it? It is. Straight into a J Rocket The Dude pedal. It is an amazing pedal. You can give you nice crunchy gritty sounds to bluesy mellow sounds to quite sort of metal-y type sounds actually. So just have a look at the review which I've done on this as well. If I remember, I'll put a link in below and in the cards. But for now, that is pretty much it, and all that is left for me to say is please subscribe, please like this video, please hit the bell button and tell all your friends about these licks that I do every single week. And thanks again to all those that have subbed and donated, and the Patreon thing, which you get lessons that are not on YouTube. You get licks that are not on YouTube. You get, well, Skype lessons, which you definitely won't find on YouTube, and all sorts of other stuff. So dansguitar.com is the website. Please come along, say hi, and see what it's all about. See you next time for week 219. Yes!